This absolutely infuriates me. Crap, I didn't realise my mic was muted. Shit. Right, hold on, let me just mute my mic a sec. For God's sake, hurry the fuck up. This is just borderline. Hello?
Which place flash do you need?
Stoke-on-Trent.
Thank you. Please, I want to connect you.
Okay. This is absolutely obscene, and the fact that like that's all being documented, but all of a sudden, you know, it's acceptable for him to not cooperate, and this is what annoys me. They give you abuse, but then don't actually cooperate. And here I am waiting for some form of cooperation to sort an issue out, which is actually becoming a lot more pragmatic than it already was. And this is what pisses me off. This woman, this American lady is weaponizing her sex and gender to basically, you know, to justify her homophobia, but also to attack minorities, my other friends, and it's really, really getting out of control. And the fact that, like, no one has, like, been to her house, told her off, told her to stay away from me, and she has the goal to jump up on panels, like she's doing right now, jumping up on panels, like, you know, that you've got people saying stuff like this. Here's one of the recordings, for example. Here's one example. Here you go. So you ready? Here you go. Listen to this, everyone.
Honestly, it was great. It was just a load
It was great, yeah. Bullying someone, yeah.
He called him a nonce a lot.
Yeah, yeah. You've really achieved so much doing that, haven't you? Yeah, you've really achieved so much.
Honestly, it was great. It was just a load of just calling him a fucking creep. He called him a nonce a lot. It was great. Someone has the screen recording on. Dude. Honestly, it was great. It was just a load of just calling him a fucking creep. He called him a nonce a lot.
Yeah, here they are laughing in a group call. It's just absolutely disgusting, this is. Yeah, I'm currently number 1. What a surprise. Yeah, not cooperating. I've been number 1 in the queue for 5 minutes. Well, for 4 minutes. So, what a surprise. You know. And, you know, they're doing lives and shit like this where they're just trying to take the piss out of me all the time, like, when they should be actually...
They're going to make very vulnerable people very poor. You are now in the queue to speak to one of our contact officers. Please continue to hold.
Take a message back from me. But tell them how.
It's such a shit. Oh God.
Those who round me, take a message back from me. But tell them how. Defying gravity and flying.
Hello?
Staffordshire Police, how can I direct your call?
Hello, I want to update an incident report.
Sorry, go on. What do you mean you want to update an incident report?
Well, I've got it here, so do you want my number or what?
Right. You called 101, okay? You've been
Okay.
extremely short the moment you started the call, okay? Let's start again.
Right, okay, let's drop the mansplaining. Let's drop the mansplaining, because don't quite appreciate that, to be honest. Like, do you know etiquette and how to speak to people in a police force? Right, drop the mansplaining, drop the mansplaining. Drop the mansplaining, then we can have a conversation. See? hangs up. This is the crap. This is the shit that like we have to deal with on a daily basis. And the fact that literally they just literally ignore it and they think it's acceptable. And this is what I mean, like, you ring this number and they're supposed to provide a service.
We're connecting you to...
It's a joke. Fucking joke, this is, man. This is what pisses me off. It's this kind of shit. It's really annoying, this is. 10 minutes now, and, you know, yeah, he may have updated the case log, but it doesn't actually add anything, because you're just basically regurgitating the same crap. Because this is borderline harassment, this is. It's ridiculous, because it's borderline harassment, and these people are just, like, laughing it off, like, as if it's a joke. It's mad. And you've got this cow jumping in lives, like spreading lies and misinformation. It's weird. You know, you've got people like this that think it's acceptable to behave like this. Fuck me. This is ridiculous, this is. How are we supposed to get anywhere when they're literally just lying to people and making out like it's just disgusting behaviour.
Please note that all calls are recorded. Please listen carefully to the following options. If you know the extension... If you are a victim of business crime, please press 1 now. If not, please hold.
This is what pisses me off. There's like, you do realise that the more you like do this, the more you will be held liable for your own position and office, and you will literally be sacked, dude. Like if you carry on insubordination of control, you literally are a child. What a brat. What a brat. This is the thing though, it's always policemen. It's always policemen who think it's acceptable. And I will be finding out the information of these police officers anyway, because literally they'll have to give it. It's so ridiculous, this is. It's ridiculous, this is. Absolutely gets nowhere. You know.
Hello, I'm on the process. Which box do you require?
Is it Hanley Police Station?
Thank you. Can you not actually go through them?
Okay. Trying a different
You
one.
can get help from 101 online.
It's a joke, this
If
is,
you'd
you
like
know.
to receive a link in a text, press 1. Otherwise, please
absolute
continue to
joke.
hold and we'll connect you to the 101 phone service.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Homicide Police. If you are calling to see if someone is in police custody who is over 18, unfortunately we are unable to provide any information. Did you know you can now report a number of incidents online or talk to us via web chat by going to www.homicide.police.uk. Please listen to the following options. For all property inquiries, press 1. Central Ticket Office for safety camera offences, fixed penalties for road traffic or driver awareness training courses, press 2. If your call relates to dashcam footage, please call 01-482-59.
See how unprofessional these branches are? Like, what the fuck?
Or hold for the switchboard.
It makes no sense. What the hell? What do you mean? Why are they like... Why have they got to put me through to someone like that? I don't understand.
Please hold while we connect you.
I might as well...
Homicide Police switchboard, how can I help?
Hi there. I was looking to update an incident number, like just update like to a thing that's been happening and it's ongoing.
Could you tell me the number, please?
Yeah, it is. Let me just get it up. So it is 212
Yeah,
500
yeah.
38796.
Okay, I'll just transfer you to the control room and they'll be able to help you further there.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Why do I need to be transferred to the control room? Have you noticed it's women that work at the reception, but then at the actual control room it's men?
What's please? How can I help?
Hi there, I'm looking to update an incident that I obviously have the number for and all that stuff.
Okay, have you got the log number, please?
Yeah, so it's I don't know if I've got I don't know if it's because I've got like different ones. So I've got this one is 212 500.
212500.
Yeah. 38796.
387 what, sorry?
38796.
Okay, they look like crime numbers. What's your name?
Liam Haining.
Liam, what's your surname, Liam?
It's Spout. Is everything okay?
I'm fine, nurse. Just bear with me, Liam. I'm just going to do a search under your name.
Right, okay.
What's your date of birth, Liam?
Right, so my date of birth.
And your surname was H-I-N.
Right, so it is.
Homicide, please.
I've come through to where?
Homicide.
I don't even know where's that.
East Yorkshire area.
Why have I been put through? What the hell? I was just on the phone to. This seems a bit off to me. There seems to be some serious level of corruption going on here because that woman made it very emphatically clear that she put me through to Stoke, but all of a sudden, like, is there any way you can pass?
So is that Staffordshire, please?
No, it's not Staffordshire. No, because it's a different. Because even though it is Staffordshire, I'm not after that police station. I'm after.
Bear with me. Yeah, there's not a Stoke. There's only a Staffordshire one. I presume that's their 101 for that area.
Right. Okay.
To them.
No, you can't
Okay.
because no, it's not okay because the people who work there are incompetent and don't do the jobs. And the man that works there is absolutely childish, and there are no police women that work there. And I can guarantee you there is absolutely no one at that control room who can be of any help to me. And the whole point is obviously I've rang and then I've clearly asked for Stoke, and then the woman who's come through from Stoke has now put me through to a completely different area. The ineptitude and the incompetence is absolutely benign. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is like I've clear. You can if you can.
Okay, so I can transfer you through to 101 in Staffordshire, but that's all I can do.
But that's what I mean. That's not helpful because again, they don't. The man who answers the phone is a misogynistic man who has to mansplain everything that he says, and he's so rude as well. Because I have like recordings, like, and he seems to be the same man that works there. Because every day I ring up, like, in relation to this incident or the one that I reported back on. By the way, the 5th of November, which was absolutely ages ago. I've had no proper follow-ups or communication or proper like insights into this investigation, which is ridiculous considering it's ongoing and the actual people involved are actually dead dangerous to society. I mean, for God's sake.
You raised a complaint with them.
Yeah, I have. But again, I'm being put through, and I asked them, and I said to them, can I speak to a woman at the police station? And every single time it's a policeman, and they're literally so emotional, so childish, can't flipping hold a conversation without mansplaining, or like being so rude and patronising, it is unreal. And the fact that I keep getting put back and forth between different places as well, because I've noticed this is becoming a thing with my number, whereas my partner and someone else rang up before, and someone rang up for me yesterday, and they got through within minutes. I was in queue position 1 for half an hour, so I know for a fact that they've either flagged my number, or they're not cooperating, or they're refusing to cooperate, which obviously is against the law, might I point out, because actually what the police are doing is not doing the jobs, and actively ignoring the information that I've been providing. They even lied. The guy at the staff's police station lied about me turning up to an appointment, which, by the way, did the guy get a slap on the wrist for lying about it on the report? No, because actually the person, even though it got rectified and they said that I turned up, the same officer still is there because the same officer is the one that keeps putting the phone down. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's immature. And the fact that I'm in a position now where I have to keep literally constantly ringing back just to get like through to someone who will probably put me through to someone who isn't even in the same branch. And lo and behold, what a surprise. This person I get put through isn't even from the area. It just doesn't make sense, this isn't. I'm not getting anywhere. And I've got an ongoing case of a serious nature reporting a paedophile who was raping children and going round playing with underage kids, and this is an absolute fucking joke. The police are treating this like a joke.
Can I just interrupt you there?
No, it's not acceptable. There is a paedophile going round raping kids. It's not acceptable.
You're shouting at the wrong person. It's not our area. There's nothing I can do. I've tried to help you. You're now shouting and swearing at me.
Because I'm fed up of the incompetence and the fact that,
you're shouting at the wrong person.
The police are as complicit in allowing these paedophiles.
All I can do, Liam, is transfer you through to 101 at Staffordshire Police. If that's not acceptable to you, I'll have to terminate the call.
Right.
Okay?
I understand that. However, every time I get put through, and I have said this several times now, the guy who answers the phone is an absolute childish brat, and he puts the phone down within like a few seconds, and he comes out with the most incongruous, like, mixed messaging signals, asking stupid questions like asking me to justify reporting a paedophile. Who asks that? Who asks that? Why? I'm just saying.
I can't
Why?
do anything about that.
I'm just saying. Why have I got to justify reporting a paedophile raping children and going round? I'm sorry. On what planet do we have to justify that? What planet do I have to justify saying that children are at risk because there are perpetrators like this individual in the incident report who's literally been reported and flagged because he has been doing stalkerish behaviour with the intention to grape and God knows what else. But all of a sudden, the police are like almost backing this PDF. And it's a bit weird because there's so many kids that are going missing every single day. And what are the police doing about it? Nothing. And it seems to me like there seems to be something seriously going on within the branches that are allowing this to happen. The trafficking and the murdering of these innocent children. And now, whenever someone reports a PDF, like I'm trying to, through the right processes, the right preliminary hearings, the right processes, and what am I being met with? Hostility, arrogant men, and men that are actually just defending these PDFs and predators in the first place. What are we supposed to do if obviously I'm supposed to be trying to get justice for something that actually is an ongoing situation, and your only advice?
Speak to Homicide Police, so I'm going to terminate the call. I've given you the advice. You're through to the wrong force. I've offered to try.
Can you report that station? Can you report that station on my behalf? Because something is going on. Well, you're going to have to, because someone has to, so I'll just have to go to a Metropolitan CPS, or I'll go to the BBC. So either way, you either cooperate, or I'll just report it to a head office. It's just disgusting. They just don't care. It's just disgusting. Like, she goes, no, I can't. 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 Fucking pisses me off, this does. You know, I'm going to take snippets off this recording, and I'm literally going to be definitely like making sure I'm making content on this, because this is absolutely insane. The fact that the police are complicit in allowing these predators and these people to get away with these crimes, they're just as bad as the criminals that are committing them. And it's funny because the majority of the police force that I'm being put through, 9 times out of 10, it's just a fucking man. And you've just heard on that phone call, on that live recording, you've just seen that man mansplain me, patronise me, belittle, berattle, and make me feel like shit. It's absolutely unacceptable. When I asked him a clear question, and I just wanted a concise response, and he couldn't even do that. And it's like, you know, why have we got to keep justifying our claims when we've got incident reports of ongoing case files, and they're just fucking ignoring it? I've absolutely had enough of this shit. I'm sorry, Tim. My cat's here. Right, come here. Come here. My cat's here now. He's going to comfort me. Something good, at least. Need a little bit of comfort. Considering the abuse and the shit that I have to keep dealing with on a regular basis, it's no surprise. Right, I'm going to go do some baking. I've had enough of this shit. I want to chill out. I've got to do something to take my mind off it, because it's getting ridiculous, this is. And if anything, then police are not doing a service, and they're doing a complete disservice, because that woman just flat out refused. She goes, no, I can't, no, I can't, no, I can't. But, you know, we were talking about children's safety and all that, and there they are, fucking just, like, allowing it to go on. And you've got people defending PDFs and predators and rapists, and, you know, the police are doing nothing about it. And here we are in the same situation over and over again, having to explain and justify it, and I'm so fed up of it. I'm so fed up of having to do this every single fucking time I report this incident. And the fact that